Hello, this is Botiamet with a very special fashion set. This was actually a suggestion from somebody on one of my YouTube videos, Argonaut Kun, formerly something not Argonaut Kun, it was like DEUS-diveria, something. Anyway, they left a comment suggesting this armor set as a fashion set for Arturia or Saber from Fate Stay, the Fate Stay series, and I think it looks great. So I didn't really make any changes to what they suggested. Actually, I thought it was like a really good setup that they had. So what they had suggested was the Hayabusa Feather, the Alloy Mail R, Alloy Braces R, Storge Faulds S, and the High Metl Greaves S. I did look at other stuff as well. For the Alloy stuff, you can trade it for the other series, so you can use the Alloy S series if you want. Possibly the High Metal series as well. It kind of doesn't really matter. And then for the waist piece, instead of the Storge Faulds S, you could, if you wanted to, you could use the Dread Queen waist piece. I don't remember what it's called, but I don't know, probably Dread Queen Faulds. Or Dread Queen coat maybe. Anyway, those are some good alternatives. The weapon that I'm using, I chose. They gave two suggestions. I chose to use the Chameleos longsword. Oh my goodness, I'm having trouble talking. Because, and this is kind of the reasoning they gave, was because in the anime, her sword is always invisible, or usually invisible, and the Chameleos longsword kind of is transparent, so you kind of get the idea of like the invisible sword. Plus, like, it kind of matches how she holds her sword. She uses two hands, and she has fairly quick swings. So I thought the longsword was a good weapon. Another weapon that they suggested though was the, I want to say, Eldora blade. It's the greatsword, which more, I guess, looks like her sword. It looks like Excalibur when it's not invisible. Spoiler alert, it's Excalibur. I'm just kidding. If you didn't already know that, then you know. Not sure why you're actually looking at this fashion set. But yes, spoilers. Maybe I should put that in the... Anyway, moving on. The arts that you can use, I think Critical Juncture is a pretty good art to use because it's kind of like her ultimate attack or whatever. She, just holds her sword and swings it down and things die. So Critical Juncture, I think, is a good art to use. If you're using the Great Sword, then Brimstone Slash would be, I think, fairly appropriate. But you can use pretty much whatever. She's a very versatile character, in that she kicks butt no matter what. And then for style, I kind of feel like either Guild or Striker style are the most appropriate. She doesn't do a whole lot of jumping, as far as I remember, and she doesn't really dodge so much as block. So I don't think, I mean, if you're using, I don't know, if you were using like a lance or something, I guess Adept would work, but she doesn't use a lance, so I don't know why you would use a lance. Pretty much the weapons that I would use are maybe sword and shield as well. Great sword, long sword. So I would say either Striker or Guild style are the best bets. Striker because she has an amazing offensive capability, and then Guild style because she is actually a pretty well-rounded character. They actually, I think, talk about that in the anime. They talk about how, like, they make it like sound like some sort of like video game. Actually, in the anime, I remember that they talked about her stats, like her strength and agility. I was like, what? But anyway, so anyway, this is the set. Thank you again, Argonaut Kun or Deus something. I don't know. You, I guess, changed your name. So whichever you prefer. Thank you for the suggestion. I think it's a pretty awesome looking set. I didn't have to do any like changes to it. You had it all figured out. I just wish they had like a nice like bun hairstyle for females, because I had to go with the ponytail because I didn't see any like cool bun. But anyway, that is the set. You can let me know what you think, and until next time, farewell.